Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and today I am ranking all 9 Madea movies. Boo 2, A Madea Halloween, was just released into theaters, so I thought it would be fun to rank all of the theatrical releases that Madea has starred in. I think she is a hilarious character. I know Tyler Perry and Madea get flack. I don't care. I think she's funny. And I actually found it to be pretty hard putting these movies in order from my least favorite to my favorite. But I have made my ranking, and I'm here to give it to you all now. And this is just my personal opinion on which films I enjoy watching the most. It's not even necessarily a reflection on quality of film or the best films per se. It's just the ones I like from worst to best. At number 9, I have Madea's Witness Protection. So I kind of go in and out of thinking, this is an alright fun little time, and kind of just like, For a film that has Doris Roberts and Eugene Levy with Madea, this should be top 3. At least one of the funniest films in the Madea catalog. But it all just kind of comes up a little bit flat. The storyline also is a great storyline and a really fun premise, and of course there are some funny, fun moments with Madea, but the whole story kind of just surrounding Madea was a little bit convoluted and didn't really keep my interest all that much. At number 8, I have Boo 2, A Madea Halloween. So I'm going to be honest, I think this is probably the worst made film on the list. It is just really shoddy filmmaking in Boo 2, A Madea Halloween. Having said that, there are such funny exchanges that happen, in particular with Joe, that I laughed quite a bit watching the movie. But I also groaned and rolled my eyes quite a bit watching the movie. So it's the most fresh one in my mind. I had some fun, I had some laughs, but yeah, it's definitely one of the worst Madea films. At number 7, I have I Can Do Bad All By Myself. Other than Boo 2, which just came out into theaters, I've probably watched this one the least amount of times. Madea isn't in it all that much, but she does make the most of her short presence. In particular, teaching this young girl how to pray and talking about like Mary J. Blige. It's a real fun, funny little sequence. But you have Taraji P. Henson being amazing, as she always is. Mary J. Blige is in this film, and she's a singer doing what she does best. So the other elements work well enough in this kind of melodrama. I wanted more Madea. So if there were more comedic moments, more signature Madea moments, this might have made it up a little bit further. At number 6, I have A Madea Christmas. This movie is just quite a bit of fun. I think it is overall really funny. I do think that Madea and the other family that we have here have some great moments. Getting Larry the Cable Guy with his brand of humor together with Madea and hers was some good fun. Getting to see Madea dress up as Santa Claus was also some good fun. But when it comes down to the rest of the story, it's all just kind of like cliche, Lifetime, Hallmark Channel-esque, as is kind of the filmmaking in general on this one. So while there are plenty of laughs, the surrounding story just isn't as strong as some of the others coming up. At number 5, I have Madea's Big Happy Family. This film sees Madea at some of her most outrageous moments. I mean, she literally drives into a restaurant, like a fast food chain. She's on Mari, which was an hilarious moment. And we also get, this girlfriend who is just so outrageous and so crazy with Byron, which became a bit of a signature. Also, Loretta Devine is wonderful in this movie. She's so lovely. And she really brings some heart and genuine emotion in. I think everything is just so over the top. It's so much fun. And I had a good time with it. But maybe that storyline with Bow Wow just didn't get all my interest there. And the kids just in general just kind of didn't catch too much of my interest. So we spend a lot of time with those kids and their side storylines, and I think that's what keeps it from getting into that top 4. At number 4, I have Boo, A Madea Halloween. As you can see from the list itself, this was my favorite Madea movie in quite some time. Last Halloween, when this came out, I was really skeptical, but I had so much fun with it. First of all, I think it was hilarious. I think it was really funny, really fun. It had some great gags in there. Plus, it was really meta. It had gone more meta, I think, than maybe any of the past Madea films, and it worked really well. This isn't a serious group of films. This isn't a serious character, and having Madea go a little bit meta and self-realizing was really fun to watch. Plus, seeing this woman who has been kind of a badass with her gun and putting her in a horror setting made for a really fun, cool new dynamic. What keeps Boo and Madea Halloween from breaking into that top 3 for me is those YouTube stars. I mean, they were just horrible. And I think most of the background acting, not very good here. So Madea was on the top of her game. Unfortunately, most of the others in the film couldn't quite live up to that. At number 3, I have Madea's Family Reunion. So this film is probably one of the most dramatic of all of the Madea films, along with the very first and with I Can Do Bad All By Myself. The majority of this film is actually serious, but I think that makes the Madea moments themselves all that much more fun. And Madea has some great moments in this film, in particular, introducing us to that grip ball. But I actually really enjoyed the dramatic story here. I think all of the actors really brought their A game. They were really delivering, and it was a dramatic story, one that, again, Madea could kind of really get into. Plus, we had cameos from Cicely Tyson and Maya Angelou that were great. So there are plenty of moments to laugh and have fun, but I also had a nice time and enjoyed the serious storyline as well. At number 2, I have Diary of a Mad Black Woman. The one that started it all, the film that introduced us all to the matronly Madea. And this one is definitely one of the best. Like I mentioned with Madea's Family Reunion, I really enjoyed the dramatic storyline as well as Madea's moments. And there is a lot of drama here, but there's a lot of Madea, and oh, she's so good. Introducing us to key phrases such as Hiller, as well as shining moments like, I ain't scared of no po-po-ho, called the po-po-ho. Madea just delivered left, right, and center. Every time she was on screen, it was a complete joy. Plus, the entire storyline around forgiveness and a wonderful performance from Kimberly Elise really make this a melodrama comedy worth watching. A really good time with a nice message, a well-acted cast. It all just came together for a really solid movie. So that leaves me with my pick for the number 1 Madea film, and that is Madea Goes to Jail. I don't think the dramatic storyline in this one is quite as strong as the last couple of films on this list. It is very strong. It stars Viola Davis, for goodness sake, so it at least has to be pretty good, right? But what lifts Madea Goes to Jail over all the rest is that it's just flat out the funniest of all the Madea movies. This is full-on, full-throttle Madea. She is the star of the show here. She gets more screen time here than I think in any of the other films, and it just works. She has her own complete full storyline going on throughout this film, and the laughs just roll in. Plus, we had like Sofia Vergara in here before she had hit it big in a wonderful small role. I mean, it all just worked so well. And ultimately, as I said, this isn't a serious character, and this isn't a serious set of films, so it would stand to reason for me that the full-on funniest, most comedic movie of them all is the best of them all. And that's why I chose Madea Goes to Jail. It's the one I've watched the most. It has the most rewatchability. It's the most quotable. I just love it. So, that is how I rank the 9 theatrical released Madea films from my least favorite to favorite. What do you think of my ranking? As well as, what is your ranking? I want to know what your favorite Madea film is. Let me know either in the comment section down below. Or, of course, you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!